Welcome to the video Vort. There is a debate regarding the Mitzvah of Ner Chanukah, a threefold debate. Is the Mitzvah of Ner Chanukah a mitzvah that devolves upon each and every individual? Or is the Mitzvah of lighting the Chanukah candles rest upon the house? Or does the Mitzvah of Ner Chanukah rest upon the family unit? And this might seem like a technical halachic discussion, but in fact, where you land on this argument suggests a different perspective of what the essential challenge, message, and emphasis of the Hanukkah holiday celebration actually is. So let's take one by one. The Mitzvah of Ner Chanukah devolves on every individual, and this would suggest that celebrating the role of the individual is essential to the celebration of Hanukkah. And most notably, the story of Yehudit, of Judith, and her engagement with the Assyrian Greek general Haliphornis. It is a long story, but as is recorded in various sources, Yehudit lived in the town of Betulia. Betulia was subject to a siege by Haliphornis and his troops, and it was such a dire situation that the inhabitants of the town were considering surrender. Before they surrendered, however, Yehudit left the town and engaged Haliphornis. She won his confidence. She ultimately seduced him and then assassinated him. And as a consequence of this, she was able to save the town of Betulia and its inhabitants from certain death at the hands of the Greek army. One person, one individual, impacting the lives of quite a few people. But it wasn't the entire victory of Hanukkah. The mitzvah of Ner Chanukah is to celebrate the role of the individual, having an impact on other individuals, even if not on the entire Jewish community, the entire fate of the Jewish civilization, the role of the individual. Others suggest that the mitzvah of Ner Chanukah rests on the house. Why on the house? Because the Hanukkah is a celebration of not only the sovereignty of the Jewish people, but the rededication of the Beis Hamikdash. The mitzvah of Ner Chanukah is on the house, because when we focus on the house, on the bias of every Jew, we are reminded of the house of every Jew, which is in fact the Beis Hamikdash, the home of each and every Jew. But perhaps the mitzvah of Ner Chanukah is on the family. And this too has a message behind it as well. That although that Hanukkah celebrates the reunification of the Jewish people after a terrible, bloody civil war, the reunification of the body politic, of the family of the Jewish people, Klal Yisrael, Bnei Yisrael, coming back together as one, Mi LaHashem Elai, serving in service of Hashem, in defense of our tradition, and in hope for the future. On this Hanukkah, let us celebrate the role of the individual. Let us celebrate and dedicate ourselves to the Kedusha that the Beis Hamikdash represents. And let us live a life with unity and comity within our family and within the broader family of the Jewish people. Enjoy lighting the Hanukkah candles this evening. Good Shabbos.